going to go do an insight video again today. Everything at the moment is about activation. Everything is about opening. Everything is about flow. Everything is about frequencies. Everything is about this sense of, like I was talking about yesterday, with this sort of orange flame, this universal consciousness flame, this universal sort of vibration and frequency of oneness that's coming through. And again, this is what's going on for many of us at the moment. We're being activated. We're being opened. We'll be open to these higher frequencies, these higher consciousness, this higher awareness. And I was talking about this flame yesterday, this orange flame, and it's very much around sort of, again, I have this kind of impression of this flame again today, and it's very much around sort of dissolving, releasing, and all of this is coming back to oneness. All of this is coming back to source light creation, or source light vibration frequency of oneness, of creation and manifestation. And this is what's happening for many of us at the moment. We're becoming open, as open sort of like spiritual energies and frequencies and vibrations to manifest and create. And again, this comes from the universal law of correspondence, which is very much the first step. It's like the doorway that activates and opens, and it relates to a key of consciousness. I've talked about these keys of consciousness, and they're symbolic. I see them as like gold keys, and I see them as sort of like, as you would take this key, and they're symbolic that you'd put them in a lock and you'd unlock a door. And any kind of door, in an impression or any kind of vision, it is like, a door is like consciousness. It's like awareness. It's like a frequency. It's a vibration. When you open a door, you're opening to a new vibration, a new frequency, and a new state of awareness, a new state of being. And this is what's going on for many of us at the moment. These are the keys of consciousness. And I'm saying about the universal law of correspondence, and I talk about this universal law, and I talk about the importance of it, and I've talked about this many times before. It's like the gateway. It's like the gateway that opens up, because once you start to sort of like connect into the universal law of correspondence, then you start to connect into your own energy, vibration and frequency. You connect into your essence. You connect into your source light vibration and your source light frequency. And once you start to do that, then you align the soul. You align the soul with its expression, its vibration, its state, or its level of consciousness. And each soul has come down with a level of consciousness. And like I've said before, each soul is part of a collective, like an infinite collective. It's part of the oneness vibration. It's more part of the oneness frequency. And this time, in this age, and this evolution, and this vision for us in like this spiritual time, this spiritual age, is very much around that we're awakening to our soul consciousness. Our soul consciousness is part of this infinite collective, this infinite sort of vision, this infinite design. And many of us are starting to awaken to that and realise that the soul is bringing a frequency, a vibration that is needed for this time and this age. And each and every one of us holds a key of consciousness of our qualities and our vibration and frequency. And when we start to step into those qualities, then we start to then express them. And when we start to express them, we start to then become part of the whole vibration, the whole picture, the whole vision. And this is the oneness vibration. There is no separation. There's only wholeness. There's only union. There's only harmony. There's only sort of like alignment. And this is what's happening for many of us. And this is again what there's very sort of like in relation to this orange flame yesterday. This orange flame is a high state of consciousness, a high state of being, a high state of awareness. It brings harmony, it brings union, it brings alignment, and it dissolves. And like again, the universal law of inspired action is a very important one with this, because the inspired action works with your intuition, your vibration, your frequency, your essence, again, this is where the soul sits within the essence of source light creation, the essence of source light vibration and frequency, which is the oneness vibration. And the more that we start to connect into this, and the more we start to align with it, again, I've been given a staff as I'm talking about this, and I've talked about this before. The staff is symbolic of being guided. It's being guided, and the staff is sort of like symbolic of old age, sort of like sages, and wise beings. And it's symbolic again when you're given a staff in that sense. You're given an impression from the infinite beings. They're giving you a staff that is bringing wisdom, it's bringing knowledge, it's bringing yeah, for the age, for this time, for this moment. And I know that the vibrations are picking up, and I'm being asked again. I feel like I'm being impressed again to talk about this sense of like because each and every one of us are a channel, and each and every one of us, as we open up to these keys of consciousness, then we start to integrate and anchor in the new light, the new vibration, the new vision, the new wisdom, the new awareness, and it's all connected again to transmutation. This state of going from one state of being to another, and transmutation is different states. And within the oneness vibration, the source light creation, there's many states of being, and there's many vibrations and many frequencies. And as we go through this sort of like journey of opening, as we open the doors of consciousness and we open the doors of vibration and frequency, then we start to move through these different vibrational frequencies. And the oneness vibration and the source light creation is filled with infinite vibrations, infinite frequencies. And this is how the infinite realities and dimensions and light. Because when I used to talk about this, because I started off within sort of like my journey, like very much within spiritual sort of like arena and spiritual circles. I would talk about the spirit world, I'd talk about this, and the more that I've sort of connected in more into the masters and more into the different sort of oneness vibration and oneness frequency and source light creation, I don't want to talk about a limit, and I don't even want to talk about spirit world. I want to talk about dimensions of light and realities of frequency. So it's more about like vibrations and frequencies. These different realities exist, and yeah, they are light. They are sort of like light energy and light frequencies. But I want to talk about it more in like a wholeness sort of perspective, an infinite perspective, because this is what it is, and it's asking. And this sacred flame, what it's doing is like when it aligns with you, it sort of like it illuminates you again to this infinite vibration, this infinite frequency of oneness vibration and source light creation. It allows us to become these beacons of light, these beacons of consciousness, these beacons of awareness. And what it does is it connects with us, and it illuminates and it activates the very cells within our energetic bodies, to open them up to once again to be aligned with this infinite vibration of source light creation. Illumination as well. When you start talking about illumination, you talk about Lord Lanto, and also I want to talk about like Serapis Bey, the ascended master. Serapis Bey is very much around ascension. It's very much about opening the doorways and opening the gateways to these higher frequencies and the infinite realms of dimensions of light, frequency and vibration. But Lord Lanto was also very much managed to walk within his own energy, illuminate and vibrate in his own in its own sort of essence and light and energy, and it illuminated with light and vibration. And this is what this time's about. We need to be connecting in very much more. I see a universal mind or an infinite mind, like a oneness consciousness of mind. As I'm starting to look into my third eye, I'm getting taken to my third eye, and I'm seeing like an infinite consciousnness, like I'm seeing the universe, the cosmos within my mind's eye. So I know that as I'm being directed into this, the expansion is there for many of us. There's a massive expansion going on for many of us, and it's about, again, I was talking about yesterday, like walking and anchoring as this light and being this light. And this is really important at the moment. We need to stop sort of like being caught up in the 3D reality, the physical reality outside, and we need to be in the infinite reality, which is again the universal law of correspondence, where we're in that light, we're in that energy, we're in that essence. And we need, and again, this is the eternal moment. We need to be in that eternal moment, creating, aligning, harmonizing and manifesting and creating within our own energy frequency. And this is again what this flame's bringing. It's bringing the consciousness and the awareness to be in that light and express that energy in those vibrations and frequencies, but to remain in it, remain connected. And again, this is the transmutation as we start to transform into these higher frequencies, these higher vibrations. and many of us are connecting them. Also, as I'm connecting into it, I'm seeing an infinite sort of energy, sort of like column of vibration and light that just keeps going on. It doesn't sort of like stop. It just keeps going up and up and up. But it's not even up. But the up is again a symbolic of expansion, of frequency and vibration. Again, with the eternal moment and being in the essence, there is no limitations and there is no beginning. There's no end. There just is now. There's just in that moment, that spiritual, pure sort of vibration and frequency of creation and manifestation. My heart center is very much sort of like vibrating with this infinite energy, this infinite frequency, as well as my consciousness is aligning with that and opening up. So the whole of my energy frequency is opening and expanding as I connect into this. And this is what we're being asked to do, is we're being asked to daily sort of like remain in that correspondence, that universal law of the infinite eternal moment of source light vibration, not source light frequency. And we're being asked to walk around in that light and remain in that light. And the more we do that, the more we will express, create and manifest from pure essence. And that will harmonize, that will anchor in the new energy, the new vision, the new awareness, the new frequencies that are needed. It'll also activate our soul consciousness, our keys, the keys of consciousness that are needed to unlock. And I see, like on the planet, many of us have golden keys of consciousness, which is like these new consciousness that's needed to create a vibration and frequency. And I'm seeing infinite doors and infinite keys that many people can use through sort of being in that eternal moment and opening up their vibration and their frequency to open up a new state of consciousness, to bring it into their own lives, but also to bring it on a collective scale and a collective level. And this is what a lot of this oneness vibration is around, is this collective vibration, this collective frequency and this collective vision. And this is what this time's about, and this is how it works with the infinite beings of reality and light. I was talking about like the Lords of Light, and I was talking about this concept of like the Great White Brotherhood and these ascended beings that are working with us. There's many ascended beings working with us, many beings for different frequencies, and also there's new frequencies coming in all the time. And what we need to do is remain open and harmonized and aligned to receive these frequencies, to start to express them within our own vision. And then that vision will open up each and every individual as this universe, this source like creation and this oneness vibrational being. And then that will connect the collective, and then that will connect to the planet, and then that will connect the planet once again to this oneness vibration, the infinite dimensions of light and reality. So each and every one needs to remain in our vibration, our frequency. And this is why the universal law of correspondence is so important. And again, this connects to the universal law of rhythm with the expansion of growth and the cycles of growth and the cycles of frequency and vibration that are being anchored in for many of us to align with at the moment, to bring this new vision, this new consciousness to not only to our own vision but to the infinite vision. And that's the insight for today.